Hey you guys, so it's Kyoshi. I'm back for another video. So if you like my Sunday motivational videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, you guys, so as you can tell from the title of this video, today we're going to learn how to say no confidently. Today I'm going to teach you techniques and things that you can use to tell people no and take back your life if you feel like you're giving your life to everybody else because you're always saying yes, 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 and you never have time for what you want to do. You're never able to do things that you want to do. This is something I had to learn the hard way, and I finally said one year, that's it. I'm about to tell people no. I challenged myself in 2016 to start telling people no. I said no all year long, and it kind of got me in the routine to saying no, when to say yes versus when to say no instead of saying yes all the time. So if you want to know techniques and tricks to help you say no confidently, keep on watching. Okay, so the first technique is to find out why it's so hard for you to say no. This is a very important step. People have all types of reasons why they can't tell people no. Maybe you're just a helper. You just want to help everybody. You want to be able to do things for people. You want them to feel like they can depend on you and that you're always there for them. And then another reason could be you just afraid to tell the person no. You know, you tell them no and they don't really listen, and so you're like, or they badger you so much so you like, yes, I'll just say yes. You know, so you can't be afraid to say no. A lot of people in their job, when a boss asks you to stay late or do that, you're afraid to say no. You may have plans to go out with your kids, or you may have plans to go out with your husband, but you're like, oh, it's work and my boss asked me. But if your boss is continuing to ask you stuff at last minute, ask you to stay late at last minute, and it's causing you to cancel your plans, then you need to talk to that person. You need to figure out why you're afraid to say no to your boss, because they're a person just like you. So y'all should be able to have an adult or reasonable conversation about why you need to say no. Expectations for asking for things at the last minute, you know, because people have other plans and you can't take up folks' plans, so don't be afraid to say no. Another reason is fear of conflict. Are you a passive aggressive? Do you not like to have conflicts? You just say yes so you don't have to argue with anybody. Nobody has to beg you. Don't have to feel like, you know, you gotta give a reason why. You just say, forget it, I'm just not gonna conflict with them, so whatever they ask me to do, I'm gonna do it. And what you will find out is people take advantage of that. People who know how to get things out of people will pinpoint the reason why you can't say no. And if you're somebody who just passive aggressive, don't want to do conflict, they know you're always going to be able to do whatever they say do, and they're going to always get you to say yes because they know you're always going to say yes because you don't like conflict, you don't like confrontation or anything like that. So you have to identify that. You have to work on that, because people will definitely take advantage of you if you don't like conflict. Another reason is fear of lost opportunity. So you want to say yes to everything because you think you're going to miss something. You think, oh, something can happen there and then I wasn't there and I said no, or you know, somebody may come up and be like, oh, I got a deal for you. It just depends on what career you're in or what are you looking for, if you like networking or anything like that, or just feeling like you're left out, like feeling like, oh, everybody's having a party tonight and they're gonna have such a great time, but if I say no and go to this, then they might have a fantastic bad time and I missed out on it, and they're on YouTube and they're on Instagram and they're Snapchat and everything, and now I feel left out because I didn't get to go. Yes, there are always going to be times that you're not going to be able to go to the party or to the trip or whatever it is that people have going on, but there's also people who miss it as well. So you're not the only one missing out. And what about all of the times that you did get to go and all the times you did have a great time? Nobody can go to everything all the time, so don't be afraid of missed opportunities or anything like that, because whatever's for you is for you, and you'll never miss that opportunity. The next thing is burning bridges. People feel like if they say no, people are gonna be like, well, we can't be friends anymore, or you know, I won't depend on you next time, and so you know, they stop calling or they call less. They don't want to hang out because you told them no about this, that, and the other. Well, then that means they want a good friend, a good co-worker, a good boss, or whatever the case it was. They want a good person in the first place. If you have to tell somebody no for a simple reason, they shouldn't be getting mad. Now, if you're obsessive knower, never do anything for this person that they do for you, and it's not like a mutual thing where you know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, or I can depend on you, you can depend on me. But it's a one-sided situation where you're always saying no, but they can always say yes, then that's kind of like the reason you should burn bridges. But if you're just saying no every now and then because you have other plans, you have things to do, and they get upset, they're just not a good person anyway, because they should be able to understand, just like they can't do everything for you, you can't do everything for them. Okay, so the next thing is to understand that you have the right to say no. You have the right to say no to anything that you want to say to. You do not have to give them a reason. It is none of their business. If you don't want to tell them what the business is, just say, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. You don't want to say, well, I can't do it because I told my son I was going to take him to a basketball game. Or I told him that, you know, I will read him a story tonight, so I really can't do it. A lot of people feel like they have to say no and bring an excuse with it. There's no, you don't need an excuse to tell somebody no. It is your life. It is your time. It's your responsibility of whether or not you want to give them your time or do the task that they're asking you to do. So you don't have to explain why you say no, because when you do that, you're trying to justify, or you're trying to make them think that, you know, you have a real reason to say no, and I'm not just saying no. You could just say no and not have no reason. You may want to go home, be lazy, and lay in your pajamas in your bed and eat ice cream and watch a movie. It's still a legit reason to say no, because that was your plans that night, and you don't want to do what they asked you to do. You don't want to do the task. You don't want to do whatever it is that they're asking you to do. And there is no reason that you have to tell them the reason why you're saying no. So you need to be confident enough to know that you have the right to say no. They should not be making you feel guilty. They should not be asking for an explanation. None of that. The answer is no. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Okay, so the next thing is something I touched on in the first thing, and is you're a people pleaser. A people pleaser is somebody who has to say yes and wants everybody to like them. And unfortunately, this can be a sign of low self-esteem. You have to feel accepted, you have to feel wanted, you have to feel needed. So you like to say yes so people depend on you. They always can come to you. They always know they can count on you, and you're using it to feel something that they're not going to be able to feel. You saying yes to all these people is not going to boost your self-esteem. It's not going to make you feel good about yourself. It's a temporary gratification, and if you keep doing that, you'll never find the root reason why you have low self-esteem or why you feel like you're not worth whatever you are worth. So you need to identify why you keep saying yes, why you want to please people so much, because that eventually will turn into something that you don't want it to turn into. It will not be what you think it is in the end. That friendship will not be the friendship you thought it was. The reason why is because that person could be using you because they know you have low self-esteem, or you're a people pleaser, or whatever the case may be, and they know you will always say yes, and you will always depend on you, and then when you really need that person, they most likely won't be there. So you have to pinpoint why you're a people pleaser. Why do you need everybody to like you? Why you need to feel like you need to fit in, and things like that. And I know for some people it's easier said than done. I'm a natural non-people pleaser. I give no fucks. So that is just me. But I know for other people, it's something that is embedded in you. It's something that you grew up being. It's something you have no control over at the moment, but you can work on controlling that. You can work on saying no. You can start off small and build your way up until you get enough self-esteem and enough confidence to know when and when not to say no. Okay, so next thing is to be clear, concise, and confident about your response to somebody. This touches back on what I said. You don't have to explain why you can't do it. Now, if you feel like, okay, I can't do it today. Sorry, I can't do it today. I can do it tomorrow. That's not necessarily explaining to them why you can't do it today. Oh, I can't do it today because I got to go drop my car off, you know, get the engine light coming on or whatever. No, you're saying, sorry, I can't do it today. I have other plans. Maybe we can do it tomorrow. Now, if that works for them, that's fine. If it doesn't work for them, then they need to find somebody else to do the task that they're asking you to do, or help them with whatever it is they're asking you to help them with, or whatever the case may be. But you need to be confident in your no. You can't say, well, no, I really can't, because what they're gonna say, well, what do you got to do? Maybe you can do that after you help me with this, or do that before. No, you need to say, I'm sorry, no, I can't do it today, but I can help you tomorrow. So when they come back, well, I'm like, no, I can't do it today. I already have plans, but I can do it tomorrow, or I can do it the next day, or the next day, you know, or you can get with me with a date that will be convenient for both of us, and so then we can do it then. Now, if they want to take it, they can take it. If they want to get mad and stomp off and do whatever, let them go. Do not chase after people. Do not get upset if they get upset, because you have the right, back to I think number 2, you have the right to say no, and nobody has a right to get mad if you say no. Point blank period. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. It's not their responsibility to do whatever it is you're asking them to do. You're asking them for help, and they can choose to help you or not help you. Now, with that being said, you know, you can't go to the point where you're helping them all the time and they don't help you, because I really want to touch on that when you're saying no. No is not something to use to take advantage of somebody. So don't use these techniques to take advantage of people. Don't do it, okay? So yes, be clear, concise, and confident in your response. Don't give an explanation. You can give an explanation with other options, and they can take it or leave it at that point, because they're asking you for help. So they're going to have to take the help you can give them when you can give it to them, or they need to find somebody else to help them. Okay, you guys, so another technique I like to use is called the broken record technique. Yes, you know how the broken record keep going playing that same thing over and over and over again. So if somebody just won't take no for an answer, be like, I can't do it. Well, what if I can't do it? Well, what about I can't do it? Well, what if I can't do it? And eventually they'll get the hint, okay? Yes, it can be annoying. Yes, it can be tedious and just dumb, but some people just don't get it. You just have to be like, no, I can't do it. Sorry, I can't do it. Nope. The answer is no, 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 no. Just keep, I mean, y'all, I could be talking to you and you could be asking me to do something in 7 different ways, and I'm going to keep saying, no, I can't do it. 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 You see, at that point, I'm not giving you an explanation. I'm not giving you any option. The answer is no, I cannot do it. Because people will try to wear you down. They will try to keep asking you, and like, well, okay, if you can't do it today, can you do it tomorrow? Because there's some things you just can't do. No matter what day it is, what time it is, what the situation is, the answer is no. And when it comes to that, it needs to be point blank, no, I can't do it. No matter how many ways they rephrase the question, rephrase whatever it is they're trying to get you to do, the answer is no. So become a broken record. No, I can't do it. 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 Okay, so this next technique can help the people pleaser. It can help the person who feels guilty, and that is the delay technique. Oh, I don't know if I can do it right now. Can I get back with you later? Oh, I'm not really sure I can do it. Let's talk about it later. Put it off until they find somebody else to do it. If you don't want to really be the person to say no, if you're still working on your no technique, if you're still working on your response to be concise and confident, then you can use the delay technique, which is telling them, okay, I don't really know right now. Come ask me later. I don't really know. Let's talk about it tomorrow. I don't know right now. Maybe later. You know, just say those type of phrases. And most people are like, oh, okay, I'll come back later. Sometimes they'll come back later, or sometimes they'll find other people. And when they come back later, you may have the confidence to say no, or you may thought about it and like, oh, I actually can't do it. Whatever the case may be, if you don't want to say no right then use the delay technique and be like, I don't know, come ask me later. I can't talk about it right now. I got work to do. Or I gotta help such and such. Come ask me later. I can't really, talk right now. If you on the phone, my mama calling me. Call me back later and I'll let you know. Use the delay technique. You've heard it before. You've used it before. People don't use it on you before. Use it in this situation if you have a problem with saying no. Okay, so the next technique is to negotiate a compromise, but only if you want to. And we touched on this a little bit earlier too. If you can't do the task that day, I've already said that, then suggest another day, suggest another time, suggest another week. You can always compromise. Remember, you do not have to compromise. You only compromise if you want to. If you really want to help that person, but you can't do it when they want you to do it, then compromise another time, another day that you can do it together. Or maybe you can help them with half of it and then they can do the rest themselves. Whatever the situation may be, you come up with something that works for you and for them. And they got to take it or leave it because they're asking for your help. Unfortunately, when you're asking somebody for your help, or when they're asking for your help, they are the person who have to decide when it's convenient for them and not for you, because you need the help and you don't know what they have going on in their life. You don't know obligations that they've already made. So compromise if you want to, and then y'all can come up with a plan on you being able to help them, and then everybody gets what they want. You get to do all the things you wanted to do and help them later, and they get to get the help that they needed. So next, drop the guilt on saying no. Don't feel guilty for saying no, people. You cannot do everything. If everybody said yes to every single thing, nobody would have the time to do anything that they wanted to do. because you'd be too busy helping everybody else. You would never get to do anything you want to do. You never get to read, you never get to watch a movie, you never get to go to the park, whatever the case may be. If you tell everybody yes all the time, you would never be able to take care of yourself or do the things that you wanted to do. So don't feel guilty about saying no. Just say, sorry, I can't do it, and move on. And I promise you, as you continue to say no, as you continue to tell people I can't do it, it becomes easier and easier. Not to the point where you just become wholehearted and just don't help nobody else, but to the point where you can confidently say, no, I really can't do it. Because, you know, but not telling them because you have something to do, but because you want to put yourself first. You want to do the things that you want to do first. You want to make sure they're not taking up all the time that you have planned for you, your family, your spouse, whomever. So you'll have the confidence to say no when it's the right time to say no, and say yes when you really can say yes. And then as you do that more and more, the guilt will go away and it'll become easier, and you'll be able to say it with confidence. You'll be able to respond with confidence, be concise. I can't do it today, I'm sorry, you know, catch me another time, I can't do it, whatever the case may be. And don't feel guilty. I promise that guilty will diminish as you go. When I did it in 2016, I really felt bad telling people no. I mean, I wasn't a people pleaser. I didn't tell everybody yes, but I did say yes most of the time. I did go out of my way to do a lot of things for people. And so I found out that I wasn't able to do the things I wanted to do. I wasn't able to go where I wanted to go because I was too busy doing all of the kind of things for other people. So I had to learn how to say no. And they, you know, they didn't really understand at first because I was the yes girl. And they was like, really? Okay. They was kind of confused at first. And then they was kind of like, why you keep saying no to everything? Like, why are you not doing nothing? And so I, you know, I didn't explain it to them because I didn't have to explain it to them. Some people I did because I just wanted to let them know what was going on, but you don't have to explain it, and it gets easier. And over time they will ask you a question. When you say no, they won't try to change your mind because they know you clear and concise and confident about your answer. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope that you learned how to say no with a little bit more confidence based on this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.